Good evening. We are on the eve of the Capricorn new moon, which happens tomorrow morning. So let's see, it's 4:57 a.m. Mountain Standard Time. So basically 5 a.m. Mountain, and then you can go up from there. So tomorrow morning, we have that reset time. And it's always happening the kind of day before and after these new and full moons. We're still in that window of the energy. So it's happening. So let's get grounded, and I'll read a little something from the Power Path about this particular new moon. So if you'd like to, just close your eyes, come to a comfortable seat that works for you, and then find your root. Let's get into the earth. We're focusing on that root chakra this week, which is earth, Muladhara. And it's really the root, your hips, your legs, your feet. So just all of that downward flowing energy, whether you're standing or seated, just aware of that kind of lower body that is anchoring you, that is holding and connecting you to the earth. And take some nice clear breaths. Find a softening of the belly, shifting gears from your day. Comes my emotional support dog. Hey, baby. Come in, sit down. And get your root into present time. It's a nice reminder just to be here, releasing the past, just to let it go. It's all wisdom and experience. And releasing the future that is not formed yet. So coming into this time and place, your full attention as well as you can. So this new moon brings some very beautiful and supportive energy for intention setting. Tap into your deepest desires. Use your creativity to explore what you know you want to do. You do not need to know the how of it, only the what for now. This moon is also in support of reaching for more courage to be seen as you step into more of your authenticity and your unique medicine. This is a time of transformation. However, don't get impatient with action, results, or confirmation. A great deal of trust is needed, especially trust in your own inner wisdom and values. Spend some time writing down the intentions that you are clear without any attachment of how they will manifest. Think of this as a list, as a work in progress that can be refined, added to, written, or changed. Watch your bones, teeth, joints, and knees, which are all a bit vulnerable during this time as we work with old patterns, transforming them into new energies that we can use. Spend some time working with the earth and nourishing those parts of you that need some love and support. Take a few deep breaths just to embody that. Take what resonates, leave the rest. Give your mind a clean out. We're at that quiet time in the month with the moon cycle being dark. So maybe just kind of having that in the mind, just clearing out all the activity of your world. And let's take one step farther tonight and draw your intention line, one straight line from the center of your head up to your crown, folding up all the other spokes of all the places we scatter our energy during the day. Clean it all up into one straight line to really align with your truth, your wisdom, your intuition. And maybe you have some very clear ideas of that list of intentions that you know you would like to create or do. Maybe not, maybe you're open to what shows up. But taking time like tonight, these quiet times to listen for those downloads or those little sparks of inner knowing that come through when we're still and quiet. It's the first new moon of this calendar year, so a lot of people are feeling like this is actually a true beginning. January 1st is just kind of a calendar date, but a new moon is a bigger cycle, more powerful reset time for you to really clear out the old and allow yourself to start again. Take a deep breath. Let's do a little neck and shoulders while we're here, and then we'll go into some restorative. So keeping your spine nice and tall, shoulders relaxed and down, and see if you can line them up over your hips. Get that nice straight spine where energy can flow. And inhale, chin rises up. Exhale, chin to the chest. Couple more. And center, take your inhale up through the crown. Exhale, just let the right ear tip over to the right shoulder. Inhale, center, exhale, other side. Try not to be in a twist here. It's just a lateral, side to side. Lengthen with the exhale. Stretching, letting go. Hanging out on that right side. Add your hand if you'd like, a little more weight. And other arm can reach out and just kind of explore. Sometimes you can find that perfect spot. If it's maybe back a little farther, or maybe even tucked all the way around. Just see how it feels. Gently lengthening all that connective space. Melt away some tension. Great, release that. Maybe roll out the shoulders, let that move a little bit, then take your inhale, again, lengthening up through the crown. And exhale to the other side. Balance out the neck. Explore this side. How does this side feel? And release. Let's inhale, shoulders up towards your ears, kind of gather up some of that tension. Exhale, squeeze it back and down. A couple more, rolling up, squeeze. Exhale, back and down. Then keep those shoulders down. Let's take a gentle warm-up twist to your right. Inhaling, spiral up and around. Maybe take a little step back with your right hip. Look into the corners of the eyes. Again, kind of acknowledge your journey here, how far you have come to be here now. Keep that back shoulder back, but look over your other shoulder. So rotate your head, wring out your neck a little bit, soften your face and your jaw. Right, center the head, bring the back arm up, sweep it across the ceiling, and find that connection to the earth beneath you. Both sitting bones grounded, anchor down. Let the space just be open a little bit more through the side body. Maybe you want to rotate your head a little bit. Unwind everything back to center, recenter the hip, and then just a little scoot back with your left hip. Left hand behind you, right arm crosses. Again, inhale, spiral and lift. Hold and breathe. Look back at the other view back behind you. Your journey to now. Keeping the back arm pulling back. And rotate your head, look the other direction, chin parallel to the floor. Great, center the head, and again, side body opener. So sweeping up and across as we keep from the navel down, anchored into the earth. Great, and unwind it all back to center. Keep your root grounded. Let's just let the spine rotate a little bit, free the energy. Just get it ready to relax into some longer held poses. All right, so let's go into legs up the wall right away tonight. Good way to shift some energy. So use a bolster or not underneath your hips. I think I'll just be neutral tonight. Maybe have your eye pillow or anything else you'd like to just kind of cover with your face. Let your legs come up. And let's do a nice little posture check here. So maybe roll your head side to side, find center. So the neck feels neutral. There's still that curve of your neck. Check that. Tuck the shoulder blades a little closer together in your back here to open up the front of the shoulders, the chest, the arms spiral, palms open. If that's comfortable, you can always take palms to the belly for awareness of your breath. So getting the back body nice and grounded, connected to the earth. Let the legs be straight up out of your hips. Let's work the ankles and feet just a bit here. So inhale, toes point up. Exhale, flex them towards you. Just get a little movement for the ankles and the feet. And draw some circles, loosen them up. And then find that perfect spot that feels neutral. Let your legs, your heels rest. So your legs can feel supported. And then just be here. I will watch the time for a few minutes, or we can reverse the energy. Let things shift. Let the old flow through you to welcome the new. Enjoy a few more really conscious breaths, noticing how this waterfall energy reversal can help shift from within. And slowly walk your feet down. Choose one side to just roll to off of any props. Just pause on your side. Resist the urge to rush. We'll come up and we'll go right into a little tabletop and some cat stretches. So let your pelvis kind of lead the way. We're really focusing on that lower body. So the pelvis tips, tailbone rises, we look up, take a deep breath. And exhale, start with the tailbone, the pelvis tucking the opposite direction. Be free to move. One more. Then breaking from that straight forward and back, let's take a little longer stance and let your whole body move into some circles. Just loosen up all around. Hips, low belly, low back. Letting some of that old energy be a little more open and free. Reverse if you haven't. Try both directions, right and left sides. Great. And then find your bolster. Hopefully you've got, or a pile of blankets, whatever you have. And I'll go this way. We're going to do our restorative twists. Twists are a great way to wring out the old, make some space for what's coming. So right hip at the edge, hands on either side. Let's inhale and really find that lift of energy up. Exhale, take a slow journey down, landing on your bolster, and then either looking to the right or the left. We'll just be here for about a minute. And really feel the earth supporting you. You've got the bolster or blankets as well, but the earth is underneath it. So let go. Feel supported, calm, safe. So take another deep breath or two. Slowly rise up, unwind to neutral. Listen to your body. What would feel good now? So a little counter movement after that big twist. And then shift to the left hip. Set it up. Use your big inhale to lift and rise. And exhale, take a slow journey. Look to the other side if you can. Balance it out. That might be too intense. So listen to your body, of course. Feel all that space. It's all connected. Big stretch. Be gentle. One more big breath in and out of your twist. Unwind your head as you rise up. Unwind everything back to neutral. And again, what would feel good for you? Maybe some seated cat stretches, balance it out. Just listen to your body. Great. And then we will stretch the legs out after those knee bends. Put the bolster on your lap. There's a really gentle forward fold. So feet are hip width apart. A little bend in your knees, so we're not locking them. We want to keep energy moving through. We'll inhale, let the whole spine really lengthen up, and slowly exhale, begin to bow down. So you've got this support. Maybe you take your hands to your forehead. Maybe you just let your body hover. I will watch the time. Be gentle. I feel an evening out now of the left and right sides through the back of your legs and up and down the back body. Keep a little strength of the core. Protect what's happening in the back. Give it support so it can let go. Quiet the nervous system. Let everything really settle in. Take a few more really conscious breaths. Where do you need it? Where do you need to open up? Let some things go. Melt it away. Slowly rise with an inhale and just pause. Neutral spine. Relax the shoulders. Any counter movement that feels good. And move that bolster. Let's come back to tabletop. Take some cat stretches. How is the body feeling? And let's take a little child's pose without the bolster for a moment. We'll come back later. Feel the earth beneath you. And then let's come onto your belly, or Makarasana, the crocodile pose, super grounding. Connecting to the earth. Subtly roll your legs inward so the pelvis can really get settled. Toes are kind of pointing in. Hopefully it's okay on your ankles. And then just really ground from the navel down. Let things settle and be heavy. And then from the navel up, we're also grounding into the earth. Maybe support your head with your hands. Or if you want to be on one side, but neutral is nice, right in the middle. Looks like you're not doing anything, but it's super soothing and aligning with the earth energy. Maybe you feel a strong pulse in your belly. Maybe we can calm it down. There might be some anxiety or just unease somewhere. Can you breathe into it? Ask the earth to help. One more big full body breath into the earth. And let's slowly rise up into a little Sphinx pose. Elbows under the shoulders, arms parallel to each other, palms nice and grounded. Really great way to strengthen the low back curve. So really let the pelvis be heavy, low belly heavy. Relax the shoulders. And we're really pressing into the earth, arms into, so we can not collapse. The ears are away from your shoulders. And neck can be neutral, or maybe it feels good to kind of lift up a little bit, a little more back bend energy, but whatever is good for you. Strengthening the back. Great. Now we go into the half Sphinx. Let's take your right knee out, right out of your hip, toes angle out this time to get into the front of that hip. Settle the pelvis as well as you can. So you can kind of straighten out that long leg behind you, press it down and engage the glutes a little bit to, again, encourage the front of the hip to open up. Make some space. Little half frog pose. Settle into resistance. Right, and then we weave your left arm under. I'm mirroring you this time. And then connect both hands. So we take our big open twist. So opening up that top arm up and over, landing wherever you do. Do not force. So just noticing with awareness, wow, how tight is the front of my body? The shoulder, the chest, be gentle. Surrender into it, let go. One more big breath. Can you feel longer in your spine with the inhale? Exhale, melt it, surrender, let go. Unwind slowly. Everything back to center. Find your Sphinx pose. Maybe wiggle your hips a little bit. All right, other side. Take that knee out. Toes angle out. How is this side? Get into that half frog. So many ways to move the hips. See how we can find some more space. Again, the long leg behind you. Use the glutes a little bit. Anchor down into the hips and pelvis. All right, so let's weave your right arm and shoulder under. Connect the hands. Inhale, arching over. And breathe. Again, big surrendering breaths. Where is it? Where are you resisting? Where is it just tight? Where do we hold tension and get contracted really in the front body? It's safe to open up. Right, when you feel ready, unwind, take your time. Back to center. And you can stay in the Sphinx or take it to seal pose. We walk a little longer and wider with the hands so the arms can extend to open us up. So glutes are engaged. We press the hips down to the earth. Just really open up wherever you are. Rounding from the navel down, heavy, lifted and light. And it's a slow bow. Inhale back to table, neutral, and just breathe into the hips. Let them sway or whole body spirals around. Great. Find your bolster. And let's take a little supported child's pose just to even all those back bends out and the twists. So again, we just bow to the earth. Wherever your tailbone can go, anchor down. Maybe you rest on one side, maybe it's center. Just take a few moments to, again, find balance. Great. And slowly come up. Let's move that out. And your choice, come just to tabletop or downward facing dog if you want to get off those knees for a moment, maybe pedal them out. If you're in tabletop, you can just take one leg back at a time. We're going to move into pigeon. You can always do figure 4 on your back if pigeon is not a good place for you to be tonight. So let's take right knee to the right wrist. And then just take a look at that shin bone. You can make it a deeper diagonal to take a little pressure off the stretch, or to deepen, just take your shin bone out in front of you a little more. Flex that foot. Then we take a little step back with your back leg. So either keeping that foot nice and flat, top of the ankle down, or curl the toes and lift the knee off the floor, or just a little. So make it yours, depends on where you are. And it might feel really nice to stay upright for a moment. This feels really good, especially in the kind of the low belly. See if that's a good spot. Or sleeping pigeon, letting the low back totally let go. We'll just be here for a minute. Wherever you choose. And finding more freedom in your hips. One breath at a time, one layer at a time. Some of that old foundation that is packed inside, let some of it be free. Great. Wherever you are, take a deep breath in and let it all go. And walk yourself up. And then either coming into downward facing dog with a little movement, or your tabletop. Just a little freedom in those hips. Listen to your own body wisdom. And then other side, taking the left knee forward, or again, figure 4 on your back. Take a little journey down with that back leg. Again, curling the toes or not. Staying upright. Sometimes you can really feel the psoas, the deep, very strong hip flexor. If I stay upright, that might be a good place if you sit long periods of time. Or taking the sleeping pigeon. Your choice, all good, or a mix of in between. Use your breath with your awareness. Where does your body need to open? Enjoy another breath wherever you are. Come up slowly, enjoy the journey. And from here, we're just going to slide to that left hip, move your right leg around, let both legs come back forward, shake it out a little bit. Okay, so from here, let's make our bound angle butterfly. It can also be a diamond shape, wherever you feel best. Inhale, rise up the front body. Exhale, take that slow journey forward and down. Just a few moments to get a little different angle. Both hips now even. One more big breath. Really fill up the back body and melt with the exhale. And rise. Take your hands back, free your feet, take them wide, and windshield wiper back and forth. All right, let's open everything up now. Remove the bolster behind you. And yogi's choice. If you want to keep it like this, supporting your back that way for your heart opener, or flip it the other way for supported fish. And that will be right under the rib cage. And the shoulder blades are kind of tucked on the top edge of whatever you've got. So they roll and the shoulders roll down towards the floor. It's just a little different angle, either this supported fish or the other one. Legs long, maybe you take that bound angle again, the butterfly, or knees touch, feet wide. Take some pressure off the back. So you choose. Your tailbone is your guide. You are grounded into the earth with the tailbone, down your legs and your feet. You are anchored. You are secure. And then it's safe to open up the upper body, all the space to breathe, all of your organs. If there are all those twists and forward folds, we wrung out a lot of old stuff. Now take the time to fill back in. Opening your heart. Letting the energy move, let the light shine. Surrendering to trusting the journey. Enjoy a few more really conscious breaths. Where can you open up a little bit more? And then everyone take feet to the floor and choose one side. Roll off of your support, move it out of the way. Come to your side for a moment. Let everything kind of settle. And then come up enough to reset the prop. You're gonna eventually have that underneath your knees for Shavasana, but you can just roll onto your back first without that prop and kind of iron out the back, draw some circles with your knees. How are the hips? How's the low back? And then take a little happy baby. So we're gonna grab onto the soles of the feet, pry the soles up towards the ceiling as those knees and ankles stack if you can. And just let things be a little lighter, not so serious. One of my teachers always said that in laughter and play, energy just flows so much better. So keep it light, not so heavy. And then listen to your intuition, your wisdom. If there's a final movement that would feel good for you before Shavasana, go for it. Or if you're ready, we're gonna go right into feeling supported and just neutral spine. After the movement, all the ways we move the spine, now we come back to neutral and let things settle. So take a little transition time for yourself. And I will come to a seat, but you can stay in your Shavasana, use all your cozy blankets and cushions, everything that feels good. Maybe you've got your slippers or your socks. Closing down the eyes again. Relax your jaw. Tongue can rest on the roof of the mouth behind your teeth. Soften your eyes, the space between the eyes. Just find ease. Go into the mind, give it a reset, being present in this pose of complete rest. Shoulders rest, arms and hands are heavy. Upper, middle, and lower back rest. Feel the earth. You can let go. Hips release, let the legs hang naturally. Whole body being held by the earth. Being nourished and loved and supported. Feeling the beautiful and supportive energy for setting new intentions at this time. What do you want to do with this one wild and precious life? This pose of surrender and trust. Trust yourself, trust your wisdom. Trust the support that is seen and unseen. And you're welcome to keep resting in this pose if you choose. If you'd like to re-enter your evening, the rest of your night, be gentle with yourself. Move with ease and no rush. We'll meet in a seat. Sending peace from this practice outward into your homes, the community, the state, the country, and all around the world. Loka samasta sukhino bhavantu. May all beings in all worlds be happy and free. Om and three Shantis. Om Shanti, Shanti, Shanti. Peace, peace, peace. Thank you for being a part of this practice. Have a beautiful new moon.